All right, well, let's go ahead and check out what we got for a segment.
Let's do it.
Now, we're doing one that's been reoccurring recently.
Okay.
Another top 3.
Because we like to put numbers on things, people.
It's kind of our thing to list out our life in lists. That way we don't ever have to think about it again.
Lists squared, if you will.
This has actually helped me, though, because I was in a job interview, and they would go, if you could listen to one song for the rest of your life,
Boom.
What would it be? And I just said, go get some coffee, because we're about to talk about 2112.
Yeah, I mean, it makes us be decisive and be able to back up our decisiveness. You know, some people are just decisive and they don't have a reason for their decisiveness. So
Right.
us doing our little numbering system stuff usually helps us be able to back up whatever thought processes that we have to go through. So,
Yeah.
That's good.
So I'm going to pose the first top 3 question to you.
Top 3.
Give me your top 3 Guitar Hero songs.
That's a good one.
Yeah, it hurts, doesn't it?
I'm going to ask for a couple of parameters with the
Sure.
prompt. Give me the most recent and the first. Like, are we talking about Guitar Hero 1, Guitar Hero 2, Guitar Hero 3?
Anything with the word Guitar Hero in it.
Because there's like Guitar Hero Metallica. There's all
Yeah.
these kinds of different things.
Sure.
Um.
All encompassing, baby.
So I'll start with number.
We can talk through them too.
Okay, cool.
Because there's a ton of gems in there.
There's a lot of really good songs. So I don't really think that any of the bonus songs in Guitar Hero 1 are going to be in my top 3.
You had Caveman Rejoice.
Caveman Rejoice
which
is
I
dope.
liked,
You
but
have, You have, what is it? Give Up the Church or something? What is that? Holding that
Yeah.
one that's like, I don't know.
I don't know what it
it's
is.
at the top of Guitar Hero 1.
The fact that we don't know what it is.
Yeah, it means that we can't get into
Okay.
it. So I'm going to be pulling most of my list from Guitar Hero 2 because that was my favorite game.
There's a lot of jams.
Yes.
But I don't want you to forget Guitar Hero 1 was also the genesis of Bark at the Moon.
Yes, Bark at the Moon's awesome. Dude, Crossroads is still awesome. It's a great song. Okay, so I always like to start 3-1, give my number 1 last.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make some decisive moves, and I'm gonna have to back those up. Okay?
All right, man.
So number 3, my third favorite Guitar Hero song. I'm actually going to kind of throw a weird one in there. I actually really enjoy playing Institutionalized.
Now, is this both single player and multiplayer?
Yes.
Do you pick Institutionalized almost every time you have a multiplayer bout?
No, I mean, it's not like a recurring kind of system that I have for picking it. But
don't you want it to be in the recurring...
The reason why I like it is because I feel like it's a good mix between, like, changing melodies throughout the song. They have, like... They speed up during the verse to where it's like, you know, he's talking to his parents. He's like, I don't want to hang out here anymore, Mom. I just wanted a Pepsi. And, you know, and it starts getting like, dun, 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 dun. It's like, it's fast. So it has a lot of melodies changes. There's some crazy solo work in that song. Ridiculous. And there's like 3 different separate solos that you get to do in just the verses, which is cool. The chorus for it is largely just the same throughout the song, but it's interesting. It's like there's not really any sort of awesome melody that goes with it. It's just like thrashing melody.
So what's your number 2?
Okay. Number 2, I'm just going to go number 2 with like the song that I'm the best at, which is Beast and the Harlot.
Okay.
Not because I like the song necessarily more than other songs, but I can just shred the hell out of that song.
All right.
Okay?
It's a fun one to play, too.
It's long and kind of grueling, but
You got to have stamina.
it is what it is. That was like the song that made me one of the top contenders whenever we started really getting into, you know, our
That was the trump card.
yeah, that was the trump card for Hunter Dorset for like for a couple years. Max, don't listen to this podcast.
Let me just start out by saying you're not welcome here.
I'm just mean he's gonna get mad when he hears that, and he's gonna bring up, you know, the Guitar Hero challenge that we had and all that stuff.
Well, all I can say is the only reason that Max even won that competition, or I guess got second place, was because you let him win.
I'm not gonna say I let him win.
No, you let him win.
But I'm gonna say that I didn't try my hardest.
So you let him win. I hope you're...
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth, Chase.
Hope you're proud, Max. So give me your number 1.
All right, my number 1 favorite song. Now I'm starting to look maybe more at Guitar Hero 3 songs.
Okay, you're flirting with the idea of branching out.
Because they have really good songs, and plus, like, when you play it on Guitar Hero 3, most of the songs are actually recorded, and the bands were letting Guitar Hero actually use the studio versions of their songs at that point. Which
Great point.
Fun.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw out a wild card here, man.
Oh, God.
LaGrange.
That's your number one Guitar Hero song.
That's what I'm going to have to be decisive with, and here's why. 1, I love ZZ Top, and 2, I love blues. And 3, like...
Your number one Guitar Hero song, LaGrange. Let me give you my top 3. And
You do yours, and then I might have to come back to my number 1.
I think you should.
Please do that.
Okay.
Because I'm kind of just twisted and convoluted in the head right now.
My number 3, Bark at the Moon.
Okay, it's a great one.
To me, once I had completed Guitar Hero 1, I was waiting for number 2. When I went and played Guitar Hero, I played Bark at the Moon all damn day.
Because you knew that would make you the
Bam,
best.
bam, pick a, pick a, bam, pick a, pick a, bam. Just, it felt so good. Felt so
Right.
good on that little plastic guitar.
Okay.
All right. And it even made the jump to Guitar Hero 2 so you could actually shred the solos.
Okay.
Number 2, Cliffs of Dover.
That's a good one. It's so hard for me, though.
It's such a difficult song, but such a doable song. And so when it came down to multiplayer, it was like, who's going to be able to do it better today?
Like, who's practiced more here?
Exactly. It's in the last set. It's great.
Okay.
But my number 1, and granted, I'm not saying Monsieur Lou, because I never got to pick it because you guys would just bitch and moan. But I understand because every time someone picked woman, I wanted to kill myself. But my number 1, I pick this. My number 1 is I pick it this way because I don't care if you beat me all night. If I can beat you on this song, I feel like I took the cake, and that's Thunder Horse.
Thunder Horse, dude. I can't believe I didn't put Thunder Horse in my 3.
Yeah.
What am I thinking?
LaGrange.
Okay, can I start mine maybe again then?
Dude.
Thunder Horse is going to be my number 3.
Okay. All right.
Beast in the Heart is still going to be my number 2.
Sure.
My number 1 favorite song that I think this is a legitimate one is Freya. I really love Freya. I completely forgot about that going the first time through.
Nice.
It's just got like cool riffs and it has some nice solos. And even though they effed up the ending and like made their own Guitar Hero freaking dumb version of it, it's still really fun to play.
Just take what's really good and just try to improve upon it. Shut up. Make your game.
I will say this. I got to the point where I could play Freya without even looking. I could just play the whole freaking song without
outrageous.
looking. Yeah, it was pretty
But
incredible.
I do think Freya is the best of all the worlds. You've got the solo work, you got the stamina,
Get the riffs.
and then you have the dope song.
Stamina out the ass for,
Oh my
you need
God.
it so bad.
That intro part, dude. Banana, banana, banana. Awful.
For like 35 times.
Well, that's our top 3.
All right, cool.